Hello, my name is Faith Hughes. I am currently a freshman at Delaware Valley University, majoring in animal science pre-professional. My goal for the future is to become a secondary agricultural educator focusing in grades 6 through 8. So, yeah, I want to teach middle school. A lot of people call me crazy for it, and it might be a little bit crazy, but I want to make an impact in our future generations, and I want to help them understand that there's so many opportunities in agriculture that aren't just cattle and crops. I do not have a physical disability, but I do have a mental disability. I have anxiety and I have clinical depression. I know those seem really cliche, especially in our society. Nowadays, it seems like everyone has anxiety, but it has impacted me a lot in my life, even before I realized what it was. When I used to train for martial arts, I didn't know what anxiety was, but I was scared to step out on the mat every single time before I competed, even though I knew what I was doing. That was my anxiety taking over my body and my brain. When COVID-19 hit in 2019, I was a freshman in high school. As I began my sophomore year, I got my first AP class, completely virtually. It was really difficult for someone just starting high school. My mom was a teacher as well at our high school, and she was having a really difficult time with it as well. I was someone who felt alone. I thought that there was no one there for me, and my anxiety and my depression definitely started to form a lot more at that time. I was one of those few people that ended up in a facility during our COVID-19 pandemic, and I am happy to say that I now have coping mechanisms and skills to help handle my anxiety and my depression, so I never end up back in that same place that I was. Although I think the fact that I was in a facility like that really helped me understand what I wanted to do with my life. For the longest time, I thought that I was going to become a veterinarian, small animals specifically. But after being in that facility, I realized I want to help people themselves. I probably could never be a therapist personally. It scares me a little bit. It's that anxiety in my body. But I want to help younger kids learn. I used to help some of the younger kids in the facility with their homework a lot of time, and it made me feel really amazing that that's what I was able to do. I still get really anxious about a lot of different things. Here at school, they help me find ways to manage my anxiety so that way I can succeed to the best of my abilities. I have testing services here because personally, professors looking over my shoulder while I take an exam definitely gives me anxiety. But having it is something that I think will help me in the future as well. Being able to sit down and talk to a generation who is full of anxiety and full of these really deep feelings that have never fully been talked about is something that I think will help me make connections with my students. I want to help the future generation, even if it scares me. I think that they are the best ways for us to succeed, and they are our future. There is no in between with that. They are what is going to be. They're going to be the ones taking care of me. They're going to be the ones taking care of my parents, even. Being able to deal with anxiety and manage it is something that I have struggled with, but I am proud to say that I am learning how to do it every day better and better. I want to be there to help the kids. I want to be there to help teach. That's my goal. And I'm proud that my anxiety is there because I think it's going to make me that much better of a teacher.